Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're listening to this video. My name is Tom with SHTFBoard.com, and today I'm bringing you a video on physical fitness for SHTF and just for preppers in general. And let's start out with a disclaimer like we always do. Nothing in this video is meant to be mean about anyone's physical condition. That's not the type of guy I am. However, if you take offense to a lot of content in this video, it's entirely possible maybe you should look inward and take it more as a wake-up call. That said, let's talk about one of my favorite topics, fitness. Now, I see a ton of preppers who are very well prepared in most areas. They've got their water storage down, they own weapons and ammo, and have trained with all their gear. They have food storage and also have the ability to produce food, and they've gotten to know their neighbors and have trusted individuals who will assist them in their time of need. However, they get winded climbing a few flights of stairs. Physical fitness in prepping is important for several reasons. First and foremost, with the increased stress of an SHTF scenario or even a natural disaster, you will put increased demand on your heart, as well as your other organs. Moving things, walking up and down stairs, staying up late, stressing, they all increase the demand on your heart. Neglecting your physical fitness, which includes your diet, could lead to disastrous results when you're already in the middle of another disaster. Having a heart attack when an ambulance isn't able to get through will likely mean death. Number 2 is increased survivability. In a true survival situation, you will have enemies, make no mistake about it. Weapons and gear alone may not be enough to give you the upper hand. You want every tool at your disposal to be sharp, both literally and metaphorically. Not being physically fit could allow someone to get the upper hand on you. And number 3, which I feel like isn't talked about enough, is mental health. In the prepping community, I've noticed the general mental health of these individuals is suffering. There's a price to pay when you pay attention to the things crumbling around you that others gleefully ignore. Physical activity has been proven to improve mental health, and just getting outside and going for a walk will lift your spirits, clear your head, and allow you to focus more on your other preps. Now that I've kind of gone through why I feel physical fitness is important, it's equally as noteworthy to mention that it's easily one of the most overlooked preps that I've seen in the community. And there are several reasons why I think this is occurring. The number one reason is time. With all the other preps individuals are doing, combined with their daily lives, they simply don't feel they have enough time. Now, I'm not asking you to go out and run a marathon or be able to do 10 reps of 225 on bench press overnight. That's not required, though it is recommended. You can accomplish a ton simply by jogging, doing a few push-ups every now and then, and eating a decent diet. I feel like with time comes people prioritizing it kind of low. They'd rather build their water supply or build a garden than work out. But as we'll get into later in the video, there are ways to kill two birds with one stone. The second reason I think is a cowboy mentality. I've heard a lot of people saying you can't outrun a bullet, and despite my best efforts in proving them wrong, yeah, I can't outrun a bullet. However, I can shoot and move between cover at high speed while maintaining a low enough heart rate that my shots will still be accurate under pressure. I can also ruck all my gear for double-digit miles and evade through restricted terrain with ease. I don't buy a whole lot of that "you can't outrun a bullet" argument one bit, because being physically fit, specifically more physically fit than your adversary, certainly allows for a lot better tactics to be employed. The third is injuries or old age. This is part of the reason why I'm not trying to be too judgmental in this video. A lot of individuals in the prepper community have a ton of knowledge and are good to go, but they have old back injuries from the military, or maybe they're simply past their prime. I myself have a few back injuries from the army, but through diet and exercising smart, I've been able to move past that for the most part. Sure, there are days where my back's a little stiffer than usual and I can't do as much, but for the most part, I'm able to pretty much wake up and do whatever I want. And that kind of goes back to what I mentioned when I talked about time. I'm not asking you to be the best, just to take care of yourself. So now that we've got why it's important and why it's ignored, how do you take care of that? Well, it's easier than you might think. In the bodybuilding community, there's an idea commonly referred to as newbie gains. And what that means is that the early benefits from physical activity are quick and easy to notice, and they will lift your spirits. When you notice you've lost a few pounds, maybe even an inch off your waist, or you start looking at your biceps in the mirror, you're going to feel good and it's going to motivate you to keep conducting physical activity. If you're really out of shape, start by going for a walk. Once you've walked for a while, then jog for a minute and walk for 2 minutes to build up your endurance. Do sprints at a park or a field, and once you're able to, start going on short distance runs. Even if you've got gallon jugs of water in your supply, Just lift them until you can start doing dumbbells. Take your bug out bag on your back and go for a few miles. Increase the distance and pace as you improve your endurance. You can do body weight exercises such as push-ups, sit-ups, and air squats, but above all, just keep moving. Physical fitness can be incorporated into other preps such as gardening. If you're out working in the garden, you're burning calories. And if you combine this with a decent diet plan, you'll lose fat without having to actually focus on your physical fitness. You're getting 2 areas of your preps out of the way in one activity. So there's really no excuse for time, because if you're moving around doing your preps, you will burn calories. And so long as you're not consuming more calories than you're burning, you'll be good to go and you'll lose fat and be healthier and feel better and look better. There are so many benefits to this, and I just want to encourage everyone watching this video to take a step back, think about your physical fitness, and the ways you can improve it in your daily life. That's about all I've got for this video. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to drop them down below. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And if you're looking to join a new community of like-minded people, go ahead and head over to SHTFBoard.com, create an account, and join in on the conversation. I look forward to seeing you there. Have a great day, everyone.